guys! Today's tutorial is one of my all-time favorite Halloween characters, Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Starting with a clean face, I'm going to put in contacts to get black eyes like Sally's. Obviously this effect works better on dark eyes, but this is about as close as I'm going to get. For this look, I'm going to skip my usual steps of concealer, foundation, and powder, and go straight to my eyes. So first I'm going to prep them with an eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going to add light blue eyeshadow all over my lids up to my brow bone. Sally has dark shadows around her eyes, so I'm going to take a dark blue eyeshadow and fill in my crease and down onto my lids. Here I'm using my light blue eyeshadow brush again to blend the colors just a little bit. While you want to blend, you still want to have a pretty distinct dark blue line across your eye. Now I'm using the same dark blue color on a small brush to create the shadow that Sally has under her eyes. Continuing on, I'm going to use the same dark blue eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows. It's okay if you have a lot of blue color fall out around your eyes and on your cheeks because we are going to be painting our faces blue anyway, so try not to worry about that too much. Next I'm going to use white eyeshadow to add a highlight to the inner corners of my eyes and the center of my eyelids. Of course, you guys know I am a sucker for black eyeliner. Here I am drawing a clean, thick black line across my eyes. Next, I'll use a white eyeliner pencil on my waterline to give the illusion of bigger eyes. I know my eyes are already pretty big, but Sally's eyes are super big. Then curl your lashes to make sure they look extra good. Now it's time for black mascara. Work your mascara into your lashes with a little swivelly back and forth kind of motion from the root up. Sally's lashes are really dramatic and kind of spidery looking, so I'm going to use Deluxe No. 1 Lashing Out Loud. After applying lash glue to the band, wait about 20 to 30 seconds or until the glue gets tacky, and then apply as close to your lash line as possible. Now it's time to start on Sally's light blue skin tone. I'm going to match her tone by mixing 3 colors, white, blue, and green. These cream makeup tubes are about $3 on CostumeSuperCenter.com. Starting with white, mix in the blue and green until you get a color that you like for Sally's skin. Using a foundation brush, apply your mixture evenly across your face, neck, and chest. Once the first coat dries, you can apply a second coat for full coverage. If you try to apply the second coat before the first coat is fully dry, you'll probably just end up smearing the first coat. So be patient and allow yourself enough time to complete the full application. Once your makeup is dry, you're going to want to use a high-definition loose powder to seal your makeup in place. When applying the powder, you want to use a light tapping kind of motion instead of a swipey motion because you don't want to risk wiping your makeup off. Now I'm just going in to kind of touch up my eyes and make the transition between eyeshadow and cream makeup a little smoother. Now I'm going to use a dark blue eyeshadow to contour everywhere. I'm going to be contouring my cheeks, my temples, forehead, under my chin, my collarbones, and right on my chest where Sally's stitches are. I'm going to use a black liquid eyeliner to draw the stitches. I'm using a different liquid liner for this than my everyday eyeliner because sometimes when drawing the stitches you can get a little bit of the cream makeup on the tip of your brush, and that's just something I would rather not do with my everyday eyeliner. When drawing your stitches, you should reference a picture of Sally just to make sure that all of your stitches are in the right place. Now the key to making these stitches look awesome is the highlighting. I'm just going to use the same white cream makeup that I used earlier to mix my skin tone on a little tiny brush and just draw a line over every single stitch. It does not have to be perfect at all. The whole point of Sally is that she's a little Frankenstein monster, so it is totally okay if your lines aren't perfect. Sally has really dark lips. Sometimes they look black, sometimes they look red, sometimes they're a mix of the two, so I'm going to do a black and red ombre lip for this look. Using a black lip liner, I am going to line my lips and then color in the corners with the black. And then I will use a bright red lip color to fill in the rest of my lips, and you just want to blend it with the black as much as you can. You can use leftover cream makeup on a small brush to fill in around your lips, kind of like you would with concealer and regular lipstick. Now it's time to get Sally's red hair. My Sally dress is from CostumeSuperCenter.com and it came with a red wig. The wig is kind of like yarn looking, and I wanted to go with a more realistic hair texture, so I'm going to be using a wig from Cosplay Wigs USA. It is their 70cm straight wig in true red. It is so pretty and soft, I am completely obsessed with it. The dress also came with these little glovelet things, which is great if you don't want to or don't have time to paint your arms. If you are going to wear the gloves, you should try to match your paint color that you're mixing at the beginning with the gloves so that your face and your arms will match. But for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to paint my arms blue. I was actually really impressed by the coverage of this cream makeup. It only took me 2 coats to completely cover my tattoo, which was pretty surprising to me. I liked keeping my arms streaky because I thought it was very Sally, but if you wanted a more solid blue color, you could just continue to blend the paint more before you put it on. Painting the stitches on the arms is pretty much like the face and chest, except here I'm using a gel eyeliner on a brush just to make the lines thicker. If this application looks super awkward, it is because I am actually left-handed, but I wanted to use my tattoo arm as a demo for coverage. The most important thing about painting your body with cream makeup is allowing time for it to dry. I made a huge mess in my house because I just didn't have enough time. But it is very easy to clean up, especially with this combination of base coat, color, and top coat polishes from Madam Glam. All it takes is a little bit of water on a Q-tip to wipe away the makeup and showcase Sally's awesome red nails. And now we have a complete Sally transformation. Let's go to Halloween Town. Thank you guys so much for watching my Sally Halloween transformation video. For more updates and to find out what my next Halloween video will be, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you guys like this video, it would make me so happy if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!